Okay. Jesus Christ. I just got to vent for a second. And before I vent, let me just say this. There's a lot of people, I think, not just here in Utah, across the nation, who are all concentrating on, hey, we're not rising as much. We're leveling up. We've, what is it called? Something the curve. We've diminished the curve. We're on our way down. We may even be on our way down. But guys, just because we're on the way down, you understand we still don't have a vaccine, right? We don't have a cure. Is that registering yet? If you get COVID-19, chances are you'll die from it. I don't care what age you are, because we've seen factual cases of people dying from babies all the way up to old people and everything in between. 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 20-year-olds, teens. We've seen them die from COVID-19. Okay? Because we have flattened the curve, it just means that we've flattened it because we're sheltering in place. Oh my God. Fuck. If you think, hey, we flattened the curve, that means it's over, I can go out and about, that curve's going to go back up. I guarantee you, based on what I've seen just getting here to Shields today, which I half expected to be closed. I was hoping it wasn't, because those of you who have followed my Facebook know I've buggered my toes pretty bad. Some of the nails might actually have to either be taken off or are going to fall off. So I came to Shields in hopes that I might find actual like toe socks that are athletic, that like will help me to continue running or walking. I don't run. Walking 10 miles every day, just because the gyms are closed and I'm trying to stay healthy. And I when I go on my walks, I prep. Anyway, you would not even imagine how many people are here now. How many people, as I drove down State Street, were out and about. This guy just got out of his red car, no mask. Nobody, hardly. I got here today. Out of all the people I have seen out and about on the streets, one mask, one person wearing a mask. I saw construction workers out working on the job. No protective coverings. No masks. No nothing. I get it. Yes, construction needs to be done. People need to go out and grocery shop. People like me may even need to go to like a sporting goods store and try to find something effective for the, to help their feet, whatever. Life can't stop, but life can go on if we prep as much as we possibly can. It doesn't hurt you one goddamn bit to put on a mask and some gloves. It doesn't hurt you at all to do that. And to hell with, it makes me look ugly. Or to hell with, it's uncomfortable. I don't give a shit. The fact that you are out and about without your mask and your gloves puts me directly at risk, even though I wear my stuff. Because the more people that are out and about without gloves, the more you're going to spread it to other things. And we know the life of this thing lives on steel, on aluminum, on paper, I've got a chart. Look up the damn chart. You can see how long it lives on some of these surfaces, some of them for up to 2 weeks. And y'all want to bitch and complain about how, no, we can't have a nationwide quarantine. No. Hey, we're America, free, land of the free. We love our freedom so goddamn much we're going to die for it. And not in a good way. Like, go out, fight for your freedoms. Not in, if there is any good way of dying. But not in a productive way. No, we're going to go out there and we're going to, damn the government. Fuck the government. I don't give a shit. I'm going to go out and I'm just going to do what I want to do because I'm an American. I don't like feeling this way. I really don't. And I don't like having these thoughts in my head. And ultimately, deep down inside, I'm probably pretty sure I don't actually want this. But I swear to God, I wish that every last one of these assholes would get COVID. I do. I wish that it would, maybe that would wake them the fuck up. I hope they don't. And if they do get it, I hope they don't die from it. But it feels to me very much like we are never going to take this virus seriously until it takes one of our own. Whether it's ourselves, or whether it's our kids, or whether it's our grandparents, or our brother, or our sister, or whatever. We're not going to take it seriously until one of our own dies. I wish that wasn't the case. I'd like to have faith in human beings, but that faith has long since been destroyed a long ass time ago. So yeah, I'm angry. And the more I see these people arriving, and I have to go get some protective socks and some probably better shoes, because I'm not going to stop walking, because if I stop walking, then I sit around the house. If I sit around the house, then I get headaches, my back starts to hurt, everything goes to pot. I'm not young anymore. And I'm 53, so I don't even know, I might be in a risk category. Who knows? Anyway, and I post numbers every day. At the end of the day on my Facebook, I post the numbers in Utah and Idaho, and guess what, guys? It's still going up. We're still rising. There's not a day that goes by that we don't have more people contracting COVID-19. It may not be as many, but how do we know, really? There's no long-term statistical data to compare to say, oh, hey, for all we know, the reason we rose so quickly in the first place was because we barely started testing. We just started testing all these people. It's kind of like you walk into a room. There's 100 people in the room. And you don't know anything about it, but you've got to get in there and you've got to test. In the first day, you test 50% of the room, and all of a sudden you went from 0 to 20% cases. Boom! That's a really big rise. But then as you start testing on a regular daily basis, it doesn't seem to rise as much. But that's just because you got a lot done in the first day. Just boggles my goddamn mind. So we don't know if we're flattening the curve. We have no freaking idea. We've only been testing in this country for what, 2 weeks? And y'all want the country to be open by May. Ain't gonna happen. Not if you keep doing this. It ain't gonna happen. I would expect the country to close down going at this rate. I expect all this shit to happen until at least June or July. Unless we can find a vaccine earlier than that, but I don't even know if we're working on a vaccine, are we? We've got so many stupid people in charge that are saying, oh, well, let's just try this chloroquine, blah, 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 because it worked for malaria. And it didn't work for malaria. You know, the sample size is so small that you can't even call it an effective treatment. You can't. But nobody cares. Nobody wants to. Nobody cares to look out there and do the research. Nobody cares to get online and type in a couple of freaking search terms and, no, I'm too fat and lazy. I want to sit on the couch and let Fox tell me what to do. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just Fox. I mean, yeah. But Fox is the main culprit. And, yeah. You know, there was a day when I was growing up when my dad, I swear to God, he'd come home with probably 4 to 5 newspapers, and he'd read them all. He read the New York Times. He read, of course, I think it was the Daily Herald, the Provo newspaper that we got delivered. He'd read the Salt Lake Tribune. He'd read all these papers because he wanted to be informed, because he wanted to know what the hell was going on. Today, people find one station that caters to their own inner prejudices and fears, and we all have them, right wing and left wing. They find those stations that cater to their own fears and their own prejudices, and they stick with them and they just watch them. You know how many news channels I catch up on at the end of the evening? It's easy. You go onto YouTube. You can look at clips from Fox, so you get Fox's perspective, from CNN, from MSNBC, from ABC, from NBC, from CBS, from TYT, which is an awesome network, from The Rational National, from Jesse Dolomar, from all of these other places, even the really horrible ones like, I don't think he's on YouTube anymore. Thank God he got kicked off, but that stupid conspiracy theorist that was going around putting all sorts of people in danger. You can get this damn information, but you don't want to, because you just want to sit on the couch and have it force-fed to you like the people in WALL-E. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. It probably stopped being the greatest country in the world somewhere around shortly after the Great Depression. That was probably the last time that we actually, Great Depression and World War II, that we actually banded together as a human race and accomplished shit. We don't care now. We don't care. We just want to exist in our comfortable little freaking bubble and keep all of the other things out of our bubble. Well, welcome to it. Welcome to the new, lazy, fat, stupid America. I want to believe in us. I do. But every day, I'm faced with more and more reasons not to. Anyway, I'm going to go in and get some protective socks. I'm going to glove up and mask up. Do all that shit first, because there's stupid people walking around. Hey, one more person with a mask. That's 2 out of how many hundreds I've seen. All right. Breathe. I'm going to try to start doing one of these a day. I'm going to do another one later tonight.